good day to you, and you can call me Arthur Twiggs. Before I get started with the show, I want to thank all of my new subscribers, most of these resulting from my son's suggestion that you watch CFTT TV. And yes, I am the official father of the Digital Asset Investor, and I am very appreciative and humbled by the fact that you have given my channel a shot. Thank you so much. I am new at all of this, but trying very hard to make it worth your time viewing my show. Now let's get on with the show. Some history. For those of you involved in cryptocurrencies, more specifically XRP, this is an important show. For those of you that are not involved in cryptos, you need to be. The cryptocurrency world is about to explode, and you need to be involved. Having said that, I also need to add a disclaimer. I am not a financial advisor. The content in my YouTube videos is for educational purposes only and merely cite my personal opinions. In order to make the best financial decision that suits your own needs, first, you must conduct your own research, and second, seek the advice of a licensed financial advisor. To begin with, you should know that Ripple, the company, is invested in this new network called Flare. Brad Garlinghouse, Ripple's CEO, has still not made it totally clear as to what extent the depth of this involvement is.
Talk to me about Flare Networks. How should XRP holders, customers of Ripple and the platform view what you're doing here?
Well, in this case, it's not so much about what our customers, this is a very exciting startup called Flare Networks. They're doing some very interesting stuff with something called the Spark token, but it is really distinct from what Ripple is doing. And to me, it's just a further example of people's recognition that XRP is such an efficient digital asset. And as you and I've talked about, utility will drive the long-term value of any digital asset. Seeing a company like Flare Networks and seeing them use the XRP network in various ways, I think is an opportunity to go forward. But it doesn't affect RippleNet customers and how we are using ODL for our customers. It's largely separate from that.
Yeah, I should make the point, sorry. It is a startup, but it is Ripple funded, which is why I was sort of drawing the connection. What does it mean? What does it mean for XRP holders?
Yes.
What does it mean for XRP holders specifically?
What does it mean for XRP holders? I think XRP holders are deservedly excited about what Flare is doing. I'm excited about what Flare is doing. As we've said, anytime you're seeing real utility solving a real problem, and I think Flare has carved out an interesting niche, and I think as they move forward with this airdrop of Spark tokens, I'm optimistic for them. I've met the management team there. I think they're very talented. I think they have a clear vision of the problem they're going to solve.
We've got like 2 weeks to the airdrop, and as far as I saw even today, some exchanges, Coinbase, Kraken, are not participating. Why? Any concerns?
I honestly don't know. I mean, I certainly think the Flare management team is very talented, and I would defer to them on what's going on. Ripple is not part of those conversations, and so we're watching with interest, and certainly we want to be supportive and helpful, but we're letting them take the lead.
The one thing that I know is that Ripple-Flare relationship is going to be a very exciting and hopefully rewarding for those that hold XRP. The launch of the Flare network Spark token will be a definite driver of XRP as a part of the global liquidity platform. On my show today, I am going to share a few clips from my friend Brad Kimes' show, Digital Perspectives, where he recently interviewed Hugo Filion, CEO and co-founder of Flare. Joining Brad for this interview was Mickey B. Fresh. They asked some very interesting questions that needed to be explained as we all prepare for the new Flare Spark token airdrop. So Brad asked Hugo to describe exactly what Flare is.
What is Flare?
Flare is a new type of network that uses the Ethereum virtual machine, which is essentially an operating system that runs on a blockchain. And the purpose of it really is to bring utility to tokens or networks that do not have smart contracts. And the first one of those that it's tackling is XRP Ledger. And so we've defined a whole way of bringing utility and smart contracts essentially to XRP.
On Twitter, on Ripple Coin News, Flare Networks revealed that in less than 24 hours on December the 12th, 2020, at exactly 12 o'clock a.m., they will take a snapshot of users' XRP accounts for the Spark token airdrop, where over 45 billion Spark tokens will be airdropped to XRP holders. If things are a little unclear right now, stick with me. I'm introducing you to a new form of money and a new way to invest. You need to know, and if you're already an XRP holder, how do you access Spark tokens if your XRP is on an exchange? And how do you access your Spark tokens if your XRPs are on a hard wallet? For you beginners in digital currency, for a quick crypto cram, please refer to my last show. And for all of you veteran crypto experts, much smarter than me on most things, hopefully you will also learn something. According to Forbes, Ripple's XRP is the third largest crypto coin by market cap after Bitcoin and Ethereum, and has soared over the last month. Ripple's XRP tokens have more than doubled in value in the last few weeks, pushed on by the Bitcoin price rocketing forward to all-time highs, and the hotly anticipated giveaway of the Spark token and its debut in what is becoming known as an airdrop. The amount of Spark tokens you'll receive depends on how much XRP you have in your account at the snapshot time, which means you have less than 24 hours to purchase more XRP, or buy some if you have none right now. Once you have some XRP, how do you claim your Spark tokens? So, what is the Flare network, and what can a Spark token do? What is it all about? TopBitcoinBuyer.com has described the Flare network as a distributed network with some unique properties. It can be used to create two-way bridges between networks such as Ethereum and the XRP ledger. This means that the Flare network allows the XRP token to be used with smart contracts. The Flare network's ability to create two-way bridges means it can combine some powerful properties to create an ecosystem of decentralized applications. The most powerful form of digital currency is that format. If that doesn't clear things up for you, let's return to Brad and Mickey B's interview with the Flare CEO. He talks more about decentralized applications.
And I understand it now clearly because we talked offline, but it is a two-way bridge on and off and back on the XRP ledger, correct?
Absolutely. So essentially, Flare and the Spark token enables XRP value to be used on Flare with smart contracts as FXRP. So that's FXRP is just our name for the XRP that exists on Flare smart contracts. And one example might be that you might take your FXRP and you might put it into a smart contract, which enables the issuance of a stable token that is backed by that XRP. And then the bridge can potentially allow for that stable token to be locked on Flare and then reissued trustlessly on the XRP ledger. So what would that mean? That would mean for the first time you have what's known as a trustless gateway. I think for the first time it would be the trustless gateway onto the XRP ledger with an asset that is decentralized. You don't have to trust anyone else for the value of it, and you don't have to trust anyone when you go and redeem it from them, because the whole thing is managed by decentralized networks. So you get your XRP onto and off of Flare, but you can also get other assets from Flare onto the XRP ledger. Those assets can be centralized, trusted perhaps, but we think the real value, the real use cases is for decentralized assets, such as things that have been created either digitally or from collateralization.
Top Bitcoin buyer further explains the use of a Spark token. The Spark token is the native token of the Flare network. Its basic use is similar to that of other native tokens to prevent spam attacks. In addition, the Spark token can be used as collateral within decentralized applications to provide data on on-chain Oracle and to participate in protocol governance. So, will Flare's XRP airdrop boost the currency price? Absolutely, according to investorplace.com. They predict that in order for XRP to increase its use case, XRP needs to add more diversity. And that's where the Flare network comes in. By adding more services for XRP, the Flare network hopes to help XRP accomplish this goal. If they succeed, the XRP price will flourish as adoption spreads. And as long as demand grows faster than the XRP supply, prices will naturally rise. Now let's return to Brad and Mickey B's interview with the Flare CEO. He describes exactly how the airdrop will happen, as well as different timelines for XRP on participating exchanges, and what happens for those that have XRP on hard wallets.
As I understand it, Hugo, you got some pretty breaking news on defining how the airdrop is going to happen, and you'll be sharing that today. Is that right?
Oh, absolutely. We're putting a blog out later, which kind of goes into a lot more details about the airdrop. One of the things it discusses is the way that the tokens that you claim unlock. So as you know, you're claiming a certain amount of Spark. Those don't come to you on day one. 15% come to you on day one, with the remainder essentially unlocking over time. Now, people will ask this question and they'll ask it almost immediately. What happens if I'm at an exchange? Okay, if you're at an exchange, they will distribute the token to you incrementally over time. And if you're setting up with a self-custody solution, such as a hardware wallet, where you hold your Flare account, not an exchange, then the system will simply unlock the token over time. So that's very important.
So how can you get started? And second, how do you access your Spark tokens? It depends on one of two scenarios. One, if your XRP is on a qualified exchange, or two, if your XRP is a hard wallet. To get started, if you have no XRP, time is short. Get yourself signed up on a qualifying cryptocurrency exchange and buy some. It's as easy as that, but you have only until Friday night at midnight. Then it is too late to participate in the Spark token airdrop. For those of you that will qualify for the Spark tokens, the Flare Network's website answers most of your questions about claiming your Spark tokens, but I'll answer a few of them for you right now. Who can claim the Spark token? All XRP owners, barring Ripple Labs and certain previous employees of Ripple Labs, can claim the Spark token. How many Spark tokens are available to claim? Approximately 45 billion, plus or minus. How is the distribution apportioned? Right now, there are about 45 billion XRP tokens that are distributed to non-Ripple Lab holders. These are distributed across holders who self-custody and those that keep their XRP on exchange or other providers. First, a snapshot will be taken of all XRP ledger addresses at a specific ledger index number. Second, from this snapshot addresses belonging to Ripple Labs, certain employees of Ripple Labs, and exchanges that have not confirmed their support to Flare will be removed. The right to claim the 45 billion Spark tokens will then be apportioned to each remaining address according to their proportional XRP balance in the snapshot, which means that over time you may get more Spark tokens than a one Spark token for one XRP token. If your XRP is on a qualifying exchange, to qualify for the Spark token, it must be on the exchange by this Friday night at midnight. Since the announcement of the token distribution, about 50 exchanges and platforms have shown support. Among these are important names such as Coinbase, Poloniex, Uphold, Bitrue, GateHub, Anchor, BTC Markets, CoinSpot, Ledger, and Exodus Wallets, and many others that will support the Spark token airdrop. If your XRP is in a hard wallet, you have until June 2021 to claim your Spark tokens. Please watch as the CEO and co-founder of Flare explains this vital information about the snapshot to Digital Perspectives' Brad Kimes.
You wanted to touch on while we're here?
I think I would probably want to, just say it's really important that people understand this. The snapshot, which is on the 12th of December,
right,
is really for exchanges. That is the deadline by which exchanges have to agree to participate. There's been a huge amount of discussion about, do I have to register before the snapshot? If you self-custody, if you keep your private keys essentially on a Ledger device or in a software wallet, then you have until the 11th of June 2021 to claim your token. The 12th of December snapshot date and the information around it is that if you keep your XRP at an exchange that does not participate in the snapshot, you will never be able to get your Spark. So if you want to claim your Spark and your exchange is not participating in the snapshot, you have to move your Spark either to another exchange or to self-custody. That is the reason why we have the 12th of December date. That is the reason why there's a lot of discussion about that date. But it is nothing to do with if you have your own hardware wallet, if you are self-custody. That date is the only relevance that date has to you is that is related to the amount of Spark that you will receive when you make the claim. So we just take the balance at the 12th of December, specifically at midnight GMT on the 12th of December. So the end of the 11th of December, the first seconds of the 12th of December. And that is how much Spark you can claim is related to your XRP balance at that moment.
How do you claim the Spark token? If your XRP is held in a supporting exchange, they will handle the claim process and distribution for you. You may need to take some action within the exchange website app itself. If you self-custody, otherwise known as having a hard wallet, the method of claiming the Spark token is simply to set the message key field on your XRP ledger address to your Flare address. This is very important. To claim your Spark token, you must do this within 6 months of the snapshot date. If you do not claim the Spark, after 6 months, it will be burned. Yes, I said it. It will be burned. If you do claim your Spark tokens in time, the first round of distribution on Flare Network's launch will transfer 15% of the total claim amount to users within 6 months, and then users will receive the remainder over the next 25 to 34 months. So, Mickey B. Fresh went on to ask the Flare CEO some specific questions of interest to me. First, can Spark holders and XRP holders earn yields by participating in the Flare ecosystem?
Got it. Okay, Mickey, you got some great stuff, man. Let it rip, brother.
Yes. So, Hugo, as being in the XR community, we've been one of those communities that haven't had the ability to earn yield on our assets and lend them and really gain an incentive for the community to get involved with the whole ecosystem. Now with Flare and with the Spark token specifically in the Oracle system, what are the ways that Spark holders and also XRP holders can earn yields by participating in the Flare ecosystem?
Cool. So just to really jump in on that one, pretty much the prime, as we've said, the prime reason we're building this is to bring utility to the XRP ledger and to enable the kind of behaviors you're talking about, which is to earn yield on XRP. And so the existence of FXRP and then the building of DeFi applications by people like Flare Finance is the way that you can potentially earn yield on FXRP, which is your XRP, essentially. Now, with Spark, we have essentially two ways to earn yield. The first is that you lock it up into the FXRP, allows people to mint FXRP against that Spark that you've locked up, and you earn XRP for doing that. Now, that is quite a technically hard process, meaning it requires you to monitor the network 24/7 so that you've always got enough collateral posted against it, such that you're you're moving XRP around on the XRP ledger. It's something that people who are used to running these kind of systems or machines will be doing, and it's something that probably counterparties such as the people I don't want to name names will be doing on people's behalf. So you will deposit your Spark with them and they will offer you a yield for doing that. But as importantly, or even perhaps more importantly, the actual beating heart of the Flare network is in many ways the Oracle system called the Flare Time Series Oracle. And this is essentially a system that brings data from outside of the network onto the network. And it's a system that replaces mining or staking, because we don't have mining or staking on Flare, but it's the system that replaces that on Flare. So that offers essentially a rewards process, and you don't have to risk anything for that.
And Mickey B. Fresh went on to ask, what exactly are the advantages to XRP holders taking part in the Flare airdrop?
And I wanted to ask you the question, what advantage, and I get this so often in my DMs, what advantage is it for an XRP holder that decides to claim Spark as opposed to an XRP holder that decides to not take part in Spark?
Okay, so for an XRP holder, Spark, I suppose, is used to bring utility both to the Spark Flare ecosystem, but kind of much more importantly to the XRP ecosystem, and potentially to other ecosystems down the line, like Bitcoin. That's a governance question, not something that we decide. But the point really is that it's about participation. It's about building an ecosystem of developers, of users, of using these tokens, of using these networks. It's not a passive thing. It's very important to participate, and we'll discuss in a minute, I think, how that participation can be structured and how people can essentially earn a yield on their Spark. But the point of Flare and the point of Spark is really to bring utility to the XRP ledger, to bring a way to have smart contracts on the XRP ledger, so that people that hold XRP can do much more with it than they currently can today. So it has its use as a bridge asset, as well known, but perhaps we can do more with XRP, such as using FXRP on Flare with smart contracts. And I think we'll get into some of those use cases in a little bit.
I thought that Brad Kimes and Mickey B. Fresh did an excellent job of probing for the right answers with Hugo to help prepare the XRP community for this special Spark airdrop event. Hopefully the show today has deepened your knowledge of this event taking place Saturday. Check your time zones to be sure that you fall within the guidelines. In my next few shows, we'll continue to deepen the cryptocurrency discussion, talking about the top 5 cryptocurrency exchanges, as well as the top 5 cryptocurrencies to purchase. But there may be a small delay on that. I have a special show planned to do next week that you do not want to miss. It will be all about a new encounter with aliens. That's right, I said aliens, so please tune in. And just to let you know, I plan to talk about all the things that I wonder about. My mind just can't stop. I want to know the answers. Please join me for my next video, and please tell your friends, associates, and family to also join in. And be sure to subscribe, hit the like button, and the alarm button to be notified on future videos. Thank you so much for watching.